Hello! I haven't made a video for a while, so I figured I would give you guys a bit of an update if you guys don't follow me on Facebook. This is what the blanket is looking like right now. I'm still waiting on my DMC floss order to come in to match a couple more colors. And there's a couple that I'm not 100% happy with. Like, I don't know if I like how Golbet's colors look. I'll decide later. But this is how it's looking right now. At the end, I'll insert a nice big photo of it all laid out. And look at all the progress I made weaving in those ends. I got 3, almost 4 Pokemon completely woven in. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish weaving in Ivysaur's bulb. And then I'm gonna work on cross-stitching a little bit more of the Pokemon in. I just finished, I recorded it, it took me 42 minutes. It's probably not gonna make it into a video unless somebody asks. But I just had to fix another section where I accidentally deleted a stitch. So this whole column right here all had to be added back in. It's all duplicate stitches. Anyways, I'm just gonna go like this. And I'll leave you like that for right now. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll leave you like that right now. So let's look and see everything that belongs to him. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 more ends to weave in before I finish him. So and I know I drive the cross-stitch people nuts with this. I've tried tucking the tails the way that you're supposed to for cross-stitch, and they undid themselves within like 2 minutes of me flipping the blanket around and working on it. Acrylic yarn does not grip the same way that cotton yarn or the cotton thread does. And I plan on running this thing through the wash a lot. So he's getting woven in like crochet. And I know the crochet people sit there and look at all the ends and go, ah! It is because this pattern isn't necessarily a confetti pattern all the way across, but there's a lot of different colors in it. There's 105 colors in this. And I am only using lengths of yarn about fingertip to fingertip spread, just because it untwists on itself while you're cross stitching with it if you have it much longer, and it can knot on itself, and I'd much rather weave in a couple of extra ends than have to untangle yarn all the time. I keep cutting my ends like way too short when I'm doing this, so I keep having to like re-thread the needle while I'm weaving in the ends, which means I'm not using as much yarn, but it's also kind of obnoxious. Yeah, I'm getting fairly happy with how much progress I have made on this thing. Row 343 is the row that I'm on right now. So I have made a decent amount of progress on it. We're gonna get these ends woven in. I don't know if you can hear the dog next door. He is going to town. I think my partner just woke up, which is surprising because it is 1:30 right now. He is supposed to be asleep. We are not supposed to be up until like 5 p.m.-ish. Oh, I posted the video on, or not the video, the pictures on the new group on Facebook, one that's not related to fiber arts at all, but's related to Pokemon. And I had like 6 people asking me how much for it. And when I put down how much money and materials it was, and how many hours I put into it already, and how long it's gonna take me, they kept on putting sad frowny faces. People don't understand how long this stuff takes. One person was put down there that it would have to be $100,000. But you know what? If I could get $100,000 for 2 years of working on this, I'd be okay with it. Not that I'd ever said. You know what? For the right price, I could be persuaded. But they would have to understand that this thing has flaws. Like, it is not going to be perfect. In fact, this is only my 2nd cross stitch I have ever done. There may be more from my childhood that I'm forgetting, but I have attempted to make a cat, and I almost finished it, and then I lost the pattern. And so, like, there's a couple of spots where there's supposed to be white to finish the cat, and I cannot figure out where the white was supposed to go. It was one of those kit things. Then I have been looking at this pattern for ages. Really, I was looking at the 5 Generations one. And I was like, during the pandemic, I was like, I'm going to do it. And then AC Moore shut down. And I bought up a whole bunch of floss, and I was like, I'm gonna make it. And I couldn't find a piece of fabric big enough. And so I just kind of nixed the idea. And then I realized that crochet, single crochet, looks like Acadia fabric. And I was like, you know what? Let me try this. And it worked. And then the controversy about the Stardew Valley pillow girl, when she put out that pattern and it was just cross stitch on crochet, came out, and I was like, okay, so other people do it too. And like, my grandma's done cross stitch on crochet before. She used Afghan stitch instead of single crochet, but it works. But yeah, my partner is awake. Good morning.
Did they audit you?
They have not audited it yet. I'm recording.
Huh?
I said I'm recording.
Oh, hi. Really hoping I avoided people with my sleeps.
Yeah, no people avoiding. We're supposed to have a occupancy check today or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, so I found out that single crochet fabric looks like Acadia fabric, and I was like, you know what? I will make the fabric to cross stitch the 5 Generations into. And then I figured out how big it would be if I did that, because I think it's 700 and something stitches across. This blanket is 300 stitches across, and this blanket is taller than I am, or almost as tall as I am, and that's widthwise. Lengthwise, it's gonna be even taller. So I settled on doing each of the generations instead of doing the 5 Generations all together. And I got stuck for a while because I was like, I want to have all the colors figured out before I start this. And then I realized I just need to start it, and I can figure the rest out later. Which is why I haven't woven in a lot of the ends in this section yet, because I still have colors I need to match. Be able to finish this guy off.
Alright, chat, we're back. Today we're going to be looking at top 5 ways to disassemble your woman's crochet projects. Is it scissors, the lighter? Who knows? But I will be testing all of them today on my woman's most prized crochet projects. Alright.
Okay, shithead. I think after I weave these ends and I'm gonna turn the video off. I think my man's trying to tell me he wants my attention. Have we figured out a name for you yet?
That's you.
That's me? Okay. You know what? I'll let the people who watch my videos decide whether. On YouTube, it's called followers, right?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, I think that they're all called followers because they follow you.
Yeah, you're right. I am tired. I am up way past my bedtime.
You haven't slept yet?
No!
Oh, dang.
I've been waiting for the people to come.
Oh, I'm gonna go back to bed so you can keep waiting.
I didn't want them to wake you up when they came in, and I was like, you know what? I can just work on the blanket for a little bit.
What's up? I just woke up. You know? Mm.
Hey, babe.
Mm.
Since you're awake, would you mind being a headless person to hold up the blanket so I can record it?
I can.
You can tell me no. And just like that, Ivysaur is now done. So I am now up to 4 completed Pokemon. This part that's marked right here is color that I'm missing. And so are all of these. And this is what the blanket is looking like right now. But yeah, it is huge at the moment. And this is the section I just had to fix today. Thank you, babe.
Mm-hmm.